What's up, everybody? It's Rojingoni here, coming at you with a Genesis 2 video. It's pretty exciting stuff, and if you've tuned in, it's because you want to see the How to Tame a MaeWing, and that's what we're going to be coming at you with. These things are actually pretty cool, and the area I'm in is like full of them. As you can see, there's one right down there, and I spotted a 135. I think that might be him right there. This is going to be a little tricky, but I'm going to show you. This is where I'm at. This is where I made my home. This whole top right chunk is full of MaeWings. That's the only place you're going to find them. You won't find them on the bottom right, where northeast, not northwest, southeast. That's where they all are. I'll pull out my. So there you go. This right here. These are the coordinates, and they can be a little tricky. I'm going to show you a couple ways how to tame them. We're going to start with this trap right here. I believe this guy's an 85. So they got a little far from me. As you see, there's two more over there as well. I'm going to probably reset that trap because they've moved quite a bit, and I'm going to show you a rare flower trick on how to get them trapped, because they are a knockout tame, but you do not want to. We're gonna have to use a rare flower to get them into it, and I don't want to. I'm gonna have to clear this area out, so I will be right back. All right, everybody. So we're back. We're just gonna take a chance here. All right. So as you can see, he's coming at me. These things are very fast. They're very fast. So we're gonna go in here. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do this. I think he's hung up on the door. Okay, I think he's actually, let me see. I think. Oh, and that's why you don't want to do that. Alright, we got this one coming in. Supposed to be. Alright, and he's trapped. Now that didn't go as smoothly as I'd hoped, but as you can see, he's trapped in there now. This is a 135, and they're actually really easy tames. I might, there we go. See, that's why you want to trap them, because they will jump up and get away very quickly. But they're actually really easy tames. And he's out. There it is. See? They don't have much torpor. That was a 135. Pretty good. And let me, as you can see, he only had 900 torpor. Now, these are omnivores. So, I'm going to go get this sheep over here. I'll grab some mejo berries to show you. Because you can tame them with mejo berries. You can also tame them with mutton. And this area, by the way, is full of mutton. And everybody starts off with a tech suit, so that makes this even easier. I'm just going to power punch this sheep. And there we go. That is much more mutton than I need. Bum, bum, bum. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bunch of mejo berries on it, so you can see that it'll tame up off of the mejo berries. See? Now we're going to put the mutton in. And this is more than enough mutton I think we're going to need. Take those berries off. Alright, and that guy's going to tame up off the mutton. They actually tame up pretty fast. Food drop is decent, as you can see. Let's see, where's the food? Right here. So as you can see, the food drops pretty quickly. Not too bad. And then the torpor drops kind of quick. It's not that bad, though. He will definitely tame up first. So that's an easy way to do it if you want to start off. The net gun is by far the easiest way, but if you are later, let's see, if you don't have access to a net gun, they are kind of expensive. So let's just do the stone dinosaur gates to give you a level comparison. So that's level 27. And then the harpoon launcher is level 43, which I believe, and so is the net projectile. So you'll have to wait till 43 to get the net gun and the net projectile. This is a level 19, as you can see, saddle. So we could have used the wooden dino gate as well, which is also 18. So I used the stone ones because I already had them made up for something else, but you 100% could have used a wooden dino gate that would have not eaten its way out of that before you would have tamed it up, because it only takes a couple shots. So that would be the way to do it, is use these dino gates. Now, if you are high enough level and have access to a net gun, then the net gun is far and away the easiest way to do it. And I will be right back to show you that. Alright everybody, and we're back. I'm going to show you up the net gun. Now, the highest level one I could find nearby was this guy at level 100, but I can assure you that they will remain down long enough for even a 150. I tamed a 150 using this method and it worked just fine. So, net gun, he's down, and then we just start using Tranq Arrows. This is super easy. As you can see, he's only got 694 torpor. And this should do it right there. Yep, and they're out. Okay. Now, you can use Kibble. I believe the best Kibble to use, their Kibble is basic Kibble. So I'm going to throw that on him. And we're going to see how much that Kibble tames it up. Kibble, Kibble. Now, they are too big for bolas, I can tell you that. The bolas will not work on them. So we need to use... There we go. As you can see, 35.6 from the Kibble. I don't have any more baby eggs. Little basic eggs. So we're going to do mutton for the rest. But as you can see, Kibble worked just fine. Now, I am not on official settings. I'm on 4 times taming. So that would have been maybe 8%. But it just ate a mutton, and as you can see, it went up a lot more. It only went up, excuse me, it only went up 20% less than from the mutton, and it went up 30% from the basic Kibble. So this is a basic Kibble tame. Super, super easy. They're honestly one of the easiest and best tames. Let's see, I need to get about 40 more. Alright, yep, he's going to tame up just fine. Now, you might be wondering, what can these things do? Well, they're a very versatile tame, and they're a lot of fun. So we're going to go back over to this guy. We're going to open up our dino gate. We're going to plop this saddle on him. Look at that, he's still got a bunch of mutton left too. Decent tame turnout, look at this. 2,000 health, 1,000 stamina, 640. They have good weight. They have good weight. Melee damage is whatever. And you also notice the nursing effectiveness. I'll get into that in a second. So, we can sprint around on them, but that's not the exciting thing. If you jump, they'll take off and start gliding, and you actually do not lose a lot of airtime gliding in this way. They're also terrific swimmers. And notice how there's no oxygen stat. They can stay underwater indefinitely. This is him sprinting underwater. This is him normal speed. And then you go back to sprinting. So they have 2 different speeds in the water. You can rise up and swim and then hop out of the water. and then you immediately start gliding around again. He's got a swooping mechanic. He's kind of like a rock drake in the way that they work. And then you do this, and then you can also hold X to charge a jump, which will get you higher in the air. Now, if you are gliding and hit the ground fast, and then jump, you'll get a lot more. The faster you're going when you're sliding on the ground like that, the higher the jump is when you charge your jump, which is pretty cool. And as you see, we're flying around like this. And this thing, I honestly, it is so much fun. It's so much fun. Now, if you do hit the ground and start gliding, you can see we'll go through just about everything. We'll go through trees. You'll eventually lose some momentum, but I'll show you. So if I can start hitting anything. See, we're going through the trees. I'm gonna see if I can hit these rocks. See, and you'll bulldoze through everything. It's pretty crazy. And as you can see, this area is absolutely full of MaeWing. Full of MaeWing. Like, you're not going to have any trouble finding these things here. Also, when you're in the air, if you you can hit the Alt fire, which is right mouse button or left trigger, and he'll go into parachute mode. And you can start flying around again. Now, this, you have to hit sprint. You have to be sprinting in order to go into glide mode. If you turn sprint off, you're going to do this. So you just charge up a jump, fly out, hit sprint, and there we go. Now, they do have a dive bomb attack. Let's see if I can find anything to fly into. See if I can get these turtles here. I'm not very good at it. There you go. As you can see, we dove right in for 117 damage. Now if I go over here and bite him, as you can see, it's only 45 damage, so it's not that much. However, you can hit Alt Fire again, the parachute button, left mouse button, or I'm sorry, right mouse button, or left trigger, and he does this AoE slam attack. And it's the same as doing the dive bomb. I think it's the same amount of damage. We're knocking things back. We're doing damage. So it's not bad. And then we jump. And we're out. And as you can see, you can get quite a bit of speed on these guys. Go up a little bit. This is my absolute favorite tame now. Absolute favorite tame. They are so much fun. They're good on land, sea, and air. They're amazing. And I'd like to point out something else. I can pull out... Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I can pull out an item, my map, and still see. Now, I can't... There is no rider weaponry. As you can see, I'm trying to select my harpoon launcher. My spear won't let me. But I have my map out, and I can start gliding at high speed again. We're right back into it. No problem. This is something you cannot do on a griffin or a snow owl. If you have your map out, you will not be able to dive and do the rush. You'll fly, but you won't be able to do any dives. So this guy can fly pretty fast. And as you can see, you can also kind of glide on the water in like this little jet ski mode. And get back to my base. And I'm going to show you a couple other things once we get back to the base. I would normally cut away here, but I just think this is just so much fun, and I think you might enjoy the gliding. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, Genesis is kind of server intensive. Or not server, it's kind of heavy on your machine. They updated the graphics, and it's a little much sometimes, so there's some frame drops on occasion. But as I said, I was going to tell you, there is this nursing effectiveness right here. So what does that do? Well, I'm going to show you, dear viewer. So you'll notice if I turn it on, it says nursing range 1000. And that is because if you go up and hold options, you can disable nursing. I notice it still says 1000, or That's this guy over here. This one's the 1000. My bad. You go disable nursing, go back over, enable nursing baby feeding trough. Now you'll notice it says 1,000 units, right? Well, if we go over here, enable feeding trough, this guy has 101, and look at that, he's got 1,010. So it adjusts the range. The higher that is, the further out that they can feed the babies. So you just put some food in their inventory, and the babies, I believe, eat out of their inventory. Now, oops. If you want to pick up the babies, there's two ways to do it. You can go pick up baby, and then it'll select which baby you want to pick up. Or, if you're riding him, hit the C button or the right thumbstick down, and he does a little bite, and he'll put him in the saddle. Now, I currently don't have any babies. I've raised up all the babies I wanted, so I don't have any currently ready for you, but that is how they do it. Now, another thing I'd like to show you is, look, where it says gender. NA. Gender. NA. Now, this one has already been ready to mate. We go over here, behavior, enable mating, and they're mating. How crazy is that? Now, another really crazy thing about them, and I'm not gonna show it right now because it's gonna take too long, but I might do a cutaway and show you. But because they're genderless and they're both mating, and you can see that they both have a mating timer on them, they each will lay an egg. So you double up the breeding. They both can lay eggs. So that's pretty cool. So you can get two out that way. Now, the quality of the eggs is interesting too. Here is a basic MaeWing egg. Here is a superior MaeWing egg. And it also affects the fertilization. Here's a superior fertilized MaeWing egg. They can also be basic. I've only seen basic and fertilized, or I'm sorry, basic and superior are the only ones I've seen. Now, I can confirm that the basic one makes basic kibble. That's what we made the basic kibble out of for the MaeWing we just tamed up. So, right now, we're going to see if the superior one makes superior kibble. And for that, I'm going to need to go grab some citronal in my greenhouse, so I will be right back. Okay, everybody, so in the time it took me to get the citronal, I've got my breeding time up. So, look at that. We have 2 different eggs. So I've got my breeding times up, so they're not going to go that fast. Okay, I got a simple one, now I know. Simple and basic. So let's make all 3. I have pull out my jerky. Just gonna fill these up real quick. Look, another MaeWing. As I said, this area is so full of MaeWings, you really don't ever have to worry. Now, I got distracted. I'm gonna say it again. My breeding times are increased, so that is not normal breeding time. It will take a little bit longer on official servers. I was mostly just wanting to show off that you will get 2 eggs. And I'm lost. Alright, we are that way. Oh, I see. I try to use landmarks. That little pad right there is my landmark. Oh, I love tech suits. Alright. So, put that in there. Put that in there. Probably need more. Jerky. Sap. Oh, I need rare mushrooms. Alright, I think that's all we need for that. I'm gonna double check. Jerky. Did I put my sap in there? I did. Okay. Yeah. Excellent. Should be good. Oh, I didn't put the egg in there. Oh my god, Oni, come on. Alright, well that's a regular. Ow, don't step in the fire. Let's get that superior egg out. Now, I will say that the, I'll put the fertilized one in there because I don't need any more MaeWings. I haven't noticed that the quality of the egg, where it says superior here, I haven't noticed it make a difference on the level. Now, I could be wrong, but I tried and I made them. Mine came out basic, and his came out superior, and I had the higher level dino. So I don't think this is any indicator of the actual quality or the level of the egg. Or the baby. I don't think it's any indicator of the level of the baby. I think that is still entirely dependent on just the parents. Making the kibble, making the kibble. Don't have an industrial cooker down right now, so unfortunately it takes a second to make the kibble. And boom, there you go. Confirmed. So, the quality of the egg determines the kibble. Now, the basic one, I remember, let's see, I need cooked meat and a bunch of berries. Cooked meat. Oh, sorry if I lost any frames there, got a little choppy. Berry, 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 cooked meat, berry, berry, and water. And as you can see, now it's going to make the basic kibble with the basic egg right here. And there you go. Okay, take that out. Alright, and I'm going to pause real quick to go get some rock carrots, and I will be right back. Alright, everybody, we're back. And we're going to put in this simple egg with some fish meat, carrots, water, and mejo berries, and we're going to make simple kibble. And as you can see, we got all of these, every last one, from the MaeWing. Now, I haven't seen anything higher than a superior egg. It is possible that they make them and it's just a rarer drop. I have gotten a few superior eggs. Like, I have gotten a couple of those. But I haven't seen anything higher. So if you see it, it's probably a rarer drop for them. But as I said, I don't believe the level. And there you go. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Simple kibble. But yeah, as I said, I don't believe the egg quality, or whatever you want to call it, is any indication of the baby's level. Because a tribe mate and I, what do you call it? A tribe mate and I hatched babies earlier, and we did not see a difference from the level. It didn't seem to make a difference. His was a superior egg, and mine was a basic egg, and I got the higher level Tame. So, you can imprint them with a really fast imprint. Let me see, is this my guy? It is. So I'm going to pull him out real quick. And you'll notice there's no movement speed, and I did not notice an increase to movement speed. We did get a 100% imprint, so he had a bonus to his health, his weight, and his melee. I have leveled him since then, so you can't really, don't use any of these numbers. I'll just tell you I did get it. And as you can see in the top right corner, we have the little imprint buff. I have not noticed a difference in the speed. Here we're running around this one. And that's the speed. I'm gonna go disable mating real quick. I mean, if you want an egg farm, this is definitely one way to do it. Behavior, disable mating. Alright, and then this guy. This is the one we just tamed. And as you can see, he's still running around pretty fast, so I don't believe they get a movement speed bonus to imprint. Because that's a raw tame. I don't know. Let's test it out real quick. Let's see how long it takes to run. Let's bring them both down here. Whoop. And we're gonna... We'll time it. We're gonna be really scientific about this, and we're gonna time it. Okay. I'm lined up here. Alright, so this is the non-imprinted one. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. About 3 seconds. That's what it's looking like. About 3 seconds to get from this rock here to over there. Uh-oh, no, no, no. Really? Why is he going after a Gallimimus? Chill out. Okay. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. Okay, so as you can see, it's about the same. So you do not get any speed bonus, I don't believe, from imprinting, because that was almost exactly the same speed. I did not notice any difference at all when I'm moving around. So, yeah, I don't think you're going to get any kind of bonus from there. Now, these guys can gather food from corpses, and I've been able, when I go to a bush, he won't grab it. But I think if I hit the right trigger, they will occasionally. Maybe it's when they hit. I think it's when they hit things. I have not been able to do it to gather anything. But if there was a creature over here next to it, it would let me gather if I hit it. So that's the only time I've been able to gather berries or bushes, is if I do that alt fire attack and hit something with bushes and trees around. And we're gonna just fly back. Oh. I did that too late. But yeah, I like just jumping in and then. Ah. There we go. I forgot I was on sprint. So if you are in the air and you have sprints on, you're going to do that dive. But yeah, so there you go. I want to also point out that they didn't seem to get an imprint buff while they were in the saddle, the babies. I should clarify that. When the baby, like unlike the Procoptodon with a baby in the pouch, they did not seem to get an imprint buff while they were in the saddle. The saddle just seems to have them being carried by the MaeWing. So if you have a mate boosted Procoptodon and one of these, then you've really got it going on. But the babies did not get an imprint buff from what I could tell, because I imprinted in the saddle and out of the saddle, and I got the exact same amount. Oh, hello, Bronto face. So, anyway, I hope that was informative for all of you. I'll show you the coordinates once again for the area I'm in. Right here. And as you can see, there's MaeWings everywhere. And in fact, if you are in the top right corner here, the southeast square, it's the starter area. It is absolutely full of MaeWings. You can find them in the water. You can find them in the on land. You find them everywhere. They're not hard. They're not hard at all to find. It's a very easy tame, and they're an amazing, amazing tame to have. So thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please hit that like button, and then if you want to keep up to date with all the new content coming out, along with how to tame other creatures in Genesis 2, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can see all the new videos coming out. I also Twitch every Tuesday, Thursday, and I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 3 to 7 Eastern Standard Time on Twitch. Click the link in the description below and head on over and say hi to me. We'll play some video games together and have a great time. Thank you so much for watching, and you guys all have a wonderful day. Bye.